Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today because it is Thursday, which means it's Booklist Thursday. This is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book. Thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today is a fun subject because we're kind of getting into the spookiness of the fall season. So I, for one, believe fall begins on like September 1st. I mean, it's when I'm ready for it. Even though it's not till a little later. But October, I try to read some nice and creepy books for myself. I give myself a little challenge to scare myself. So we've been kind of in this mood. So the theme for today are books that have weapons on the cover. So I went straight to my thrillery mystery section, and I just started looking at the covers of books. I really only found one book that I've already read. I found books with authors I've already read, but not with the weapons on the cover. Anyway, so I'm going to go through what I've read and what I haven't read, and I might actually keep the other 4 to the side and see if they'll fit in with my plans for October reading. So the one book that I have read is Pet Sematary by Stephen King. This is my weapon on the cover. Definitely use that. I mean, these are kind of weapon-y too. But yeah, Pet Sematary follows Dr. Lewis Creed as he takes a new job and moves to a small town in Maine. He buys this house, has some land. Things seem too good to be true. Things are great. Except there's these trucks that drive by every day. For some sort of, there's a reason for it. I don't recall what it is, but there's big trucks that drive by anyway, every day. We know there's an issue with this because there's a pet cemetery that's behind the house. So obviously there's traffic on the street. Pets maybe don't always look both ways, and things happen. And so they're all kind of buried behind the house. Then Lewis gets warnings from a variety of places, both real and from the depths of his nightmares, that he should not venture beyond the borders of his little graveyard. A blood-chilling truth is hidden there, one more terrifying than death itself and hideously more powerful. An ominous fate befalls anyone who dares tamper with this forbidden place, and Lewis is about to discover it for himself. I really did enjoy this book. For a Stephen King book, this was not the first one, but one of the first more horror-ish books that I've read by him, and I really did like it. And it isn't like super long. It's a really great October read. I enjoyed that one. All right, so then I have a bookmark in this one. The Last One by Will Dean, which I've heard varying information about this. I've heard I won't like it. I've heard I might like it. I don't know. The weapon on my cover is, I'm counting this rope as a weapon. I think it's an interesting premise. So Kaz steps on board of this very exclusive, very fancy cruise liner called the RMS Atlantica. She's starting this vacation of a lifetime. She's been looking forward to it forever. It's like going to be the most amazing thing. She's there with her new love, Pete. On the first night, they explore the ship, eat and dance and make friends and have a merry old time. But when Kaz wakes up the next morning, Pete is missing. When she walks into the corridor, all of the cabin doors are open. To her horror, she realizes that the ship is completely empty. No passengers, no crew, nothing but her. And it's steaming into the mid-Atlantic, and Kaz is the only one on board, and we go from there. So I'm interested. I've been told that it's not great. I've been told it's good. I don't know. Tell me what you think. The premise sounds fantastic. Next one I've also heard is like super extra creepy as well. We have Ask for Andrea. My weapon are, of course, the broken shards of glass. We have James Carson has gotten away with murder 3 times. The only thing that might stop him from killing again is the 3 women he murdered. All 3 women. He hunted them online, masquerading as an eligible bachelor, and then he played the perfect gentleman, a thick layer of charm and a 1,000-watt smile, hiding the fact that his first dates end in shallow graves. But what James doesn't know is that all his 3 victims have found each other, and they're coming for him. Brescia, Megan, and Sky might be dead, but they're not gone, and they won't rest until they find a way to keep him from killing again, and the haunt is on. This is so up my alley, and I can't wait. All right, then we have Dear Daughter by Elizabeth Little, and I have the match on the front of it. Former It girl Janie Jenkins is sly, stunning, and fresh out of prison. She sounds fun. 10 years ago, she was incarcerated for the murder of her mother, a high society beauty known for her good works and her rich husbands. Now released on a technicality, Janie goes undercover in a sleepy South Dakota town to chase down the one lead she has on her mother's death. The only problem, she doesn't know if she's the killer that she's looking for. So, I feel like this, yeah, I'm like, this book outlet purchase for sure. And then another one I'm very excited about is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. Also, the scissors, nice little weapon there. We have 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. I don't need to know anymore. You've got me at that. So those are my 5 books with weapons on the cover. I'm sure there's a ton more that we can think of, but this is just the 5 that I grabbed, and I feel like sometimes I get a good variety that way. So let me know in the comments if you've read any of these or if you have any other suggestions for me. I'm compiling my super creepy, lovely October TBR as we speak. So let me know if there's any recommendations that I need to add to that. Otherwise, head over to Sarah's channel, see what she has for us today, and like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you next time.